Hi, I'm Pete, and this is a very special travel puzzle vlog. Now, I'm not filming in my puzzletorium, so this is a big experiment, but we'll get through this together. I'm in Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada and my hometown. Alright, well, I'll talk about the puzzles I brought to solve, the road puzzles as I call them, or travel puzzles. Now, a lot of times when I travel, it's for work, and I'm just way too busy. I don't get a lot of puzzle solving done. But in this case, I'm on vacation, and I expect to have a bit of time anyway to be able to tackle some of these puzzles. So the first couple puzzles I'll show are they're the rotate and slide set that I got a little while ago, and I did show them in an unboxing. I had to order these from Amazon USA. The 4-layer, I actually have already scrambled and solved it. It's really fun, maybe just a little harder than I expected, which is actually kind of a nice thing. And what I haven't solved yet is the 8-layer puzzle. Now, of course, having solved one of them already, you can sort of see that they're basically just a 15 puzzle that's wrapped around a cylinder. But this one would be maybe a bit more than a 15 puzzle. But they are fun, and as you say, they're a little more challenging than I expected, and just kind of a fun thing just to carry around in my bag, and maybe just work on. So that's it. That's the rotate and slide set. And the other one I brought, which is a bit more ambitious, is this one. And it shows you, I got this quite a while ago. And this is the Cullinane Cube. That's right. It's a member of the, sort of like the Heaven's Eyes family of the, that MF8 has been putting out. So what I've done with this puzzle so far is I've adjusted the faces, and having said that, I see that, well, I guess it's all right. It's been rattling around in my bag for a few days, so that's probably why it was just a little bit tight when I first turned it. What I've done with the puzzle so far is I've adjusted all the faces. I wasn't really sure when I first got it how much adjustment I would have to do. But I did go around and adjust all the faces. I actually did that twice. And the other thing I've done is sort of part of that process is I have scrambled the faces. So I did a kind of a outer layer scramble, which is similar to solving a Mega Minx, just to have these funky edges right here. So I've solved that a couple of times to help break in the puzzle and just kind of get used to how it moves, and to help me understand how I had to adjust the faces. So what I'd like to do while I'm here is scramble this, do a deep scramble, a jumbling scramble, and start. And this is a fairly substantial solve. It's the sort of thing that I could probably scramble, and I'm not sure if I'd even get it done while I'm here. But yeah, so that's my big travel puzzle. And it's just nice to have something like this, because as I say, usually when I travel, there's just no way that I can solve something like this, and really not the sort of thing that I'd come home after a really busy day and try to tackle. Alright, well, those were my road puzzles. So next up, I'll tell you about my trip to Mastermind Toys. That's right, Ottawa has a huge Mastermind Toys, and I went there. Now, lately I've been thinking a lot about STEM toys, or STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, educational toys and games and things like that, puzzles. So that's what was on my mind when I went to Mastermind Toys, and this is what I ended up with. This huge bag. Huge. Look at that. All right. So I'll show you everything I got in here. And so the first one is this gravity maze from Think Fun. And this is a kind of a logic game is what they're calling it. You have different scenarios that you set up. I think they give you some cards, yeah, right there. And you set it up, and then you add to it. I think you add to it, and you make a path for a marble through this maze somehow. Anyway, it seems kind of fun. I've seen this in now, Mastermind Toys doesn't really have a STEM section, but they do have a kind of an educational section. But they also have a building section. So they don't really categorize things like some other stores do as STEM or not. Anyway, this is probably educational, but probably more fun than educational is what I would say. So that was the Gravity Maze by ThinkFun, and I will be having an unboxing of another puzzle or another sort of educational game from ThinkFun that I got before, and I haven't had a chance to show that yet. So that'll be coming up. All right, so that was Gravity Maze, and then next up, whoa, is this one, and this is why this bag's so big. This is a Gravitrax starter set, and this involves, basically it's a marble run, isn't it? And they have a bunch of different accessories for it. There's some in there, and well, you'll see there's more in that bag. So some stores that I've been into, so for example, Indigo Kids, which is part of Chapters, a bookstore here in Canada, they put this in the STEM department, but Mastermind Toys puts this in their building department. So it's in with the Lego bricks and the Meccano section and stuff like that. So this is Gravitrax, and I'm sorry it's really hard to show you the entire box here just because of my little setup. Anyway, so this is the Gravitrax starter set. I thought this has been out for a while, but not as accessible or as easy to get here in Canada until, well, recently, and now it's pretty well everywhere. So the starter set, basically marble runs is what you're gonna make with this. The educational part of it, I think, might be that you can use the different accessories to control the amount of energy in a marble, and maybe sort of learn some some very basic physics, sort of in a fun way, I think. Anyway, so there we go. So that's a starter set. Well, of course, this bag is huge. So what else did we get? Well, of course, we had to get the, what is it called? The expansion set. Well, yeah, you can't have a starter set without the expansion set, right? So this is the Gravitrax expansion set. And again, they talk about, it says on the back, experience the power of gravity. So that's what they're trying to teach you about, basic physics, I guess. Okay. And then finally, and this was kind of the cool part of this, was these accessories. So they sell these little tiny accessory kits, and so this one is the so this is the looping. So the marble will loop. Okay, so that will reduce the energy of the marble. So that's, again, that's something that someone playing with this could learn, I guess. Some sort of educational value anyway. And then the opposite of that is this, which is the, this is the magnetic cannon. Okay, just having a cannon in a marble run set sounds pretty cool. But I think that probably adds the energy of the marble. So I picked up these two accessories as kind of complementary components. Anyway. So that was my haul from Mastermind Toys. Kind of fun to go there. They have a few other accessories, but these sets, as I said, they weren't readily available in Canada. They did come out a few years ago, but now they're quite popular, and they seem to be everywhere. I know Indigo Kids had them. And I also made a trip to Toys R Us, and I was really impressed with the amount of educational toys they had. Now, they don't separate things into STEM or special education categories, but I did find a big section where it was clearly intended to be educational toys. They had a lot of robotics kits, a lot of coding and circuitry, and some physics and chemistry kits as well. A lot of small, relatively inexpensive kits. So that was cool. I didn't get any, but it's something that's worth considering. All right, well that wraps up my very first vlog. I showed you my travel puzzles. I showed you my rotate and slide set, my Cullinane Cube, which I'm really looking forward to scrambling up. And I showed you my haul from Mastermind Toys, my gravity maze, there you go, and my Gravitrax. Oh my goodness, this is this is a waste of time. My Gravitrax set and all the accessories. That's going to be a lot of fun. Now, normally on my videos, I unbox things, so I am looking for some ideas from my viewers how I would ever unbox all of this on this with this setup. So if you do have some ideas, please leave me some feedback. And any other comments you have about this vlog format, I'd really love to hear it. I do want to make some more of these and make whatever adjustments I need or implement whatever suggestions make sense. So leave me some feedback. I do appreciate all your comments, questions, and suggestions. So that's it for me for my very first vlog from the road. Until next time, thanks for watching.